Right. This is how you make a beat 'em up. I'm going to show you how you make a beat 'em up. If you're a dev and you're wondering, don't worry, I just died. But if you're a dev and you're wondering, how do I make a beat 'em up? And how do I make it great? This is what you do. Buy Streets of Rage 4. Don't fully copy it, but copy its premise on how great it looks, you get me, and how the core mechanics work. Then pick Shiva, right? Go in training room or play the game as Shiva for about a week. Find out his combo routes, find out how he moves, XYZ. Then, when you build your beat 'em up, build the gameplay around Shiva. Literally. How he moves, how he can combo, how he can, you get me, how much combo different routes he's got, how much moves he's got compared to everyone. Make your whole game around what Shiva does. Now, you're going to have a little bit of a problem. Balancing is going to be a bit of an issue. So you're going to have to give the enemies some things to counter it. Normal enemies, bosses, everything. You're going to have to give them some things to counter it. But balance it around just Shiva. Make everyone move like Shiva. Do the things that Shiva can do. That is a great beat 'em up. That's a multi-selling beat 'em up. I'm telling you, listen, Guard Crush, yeah? Because you programmed Shiva, right? You may not have drawn him, but you programmed him. Guard Crush. Go and get some artists. Come out, you know what? Go and get some artists, right? Go and get some idea men, because you need idea men. And not everyone's got the great ideas, right? Then use the Shiva code and code a whole game. And just give every character's different moves and properties, but can do the things Shiva can do. Perfect game. You've made it. You've made a perfect beat 'em up that everyone will love. Yes, let me be able to do all of this, right? One thing I will take away though, you'd probably have to like make Blitz a bit more punishable. Like you shouldn't be able to use it as much. You'd have to balance Blitz a bit. As much as I like Blitz in this game, it is a bit broken. Maybe you have to give Blitz less iframes than Special, I'd say. But easy beat 'em up plan. Find some artists. Find some idea men. Artists are not usually, well, artists have good ideas, but idea men have better ideas. Because idea men have great ideas that they can't actually execute, right? But artists can execute it. You get me? But not necessarily have the greatest ideas. So get a team. Idea men, artists. Take the code from Shiva. Every character has that code that has that type of gameplay. But different moves with different properties, yes. But everyone has that air combo. They have the movement. All of them have it, right? Then what do you do? Balance the enemies to counteract it so it doesn't make it overly easy, right? Make sure the game has at least 12 stages. At least. You can add more. You can probably push to 16. But they gotta be, some have gotta be short, some have gotta be long. You get me, right? Make some really good bosses that counteract a lot of the game's mechanics, right? And make the player have to think about stuff. You got a perfect beat 'em up. There you go. Easy as pie. Call your boy Face for consultancy. Don't forget calling your boy Face for consultancy. You got an easy beat 'em up there. You got easily a great beat 'em up there, right? Now, what you're gonna struggle with at first though, you're going to struggle with the fact that it hasn't got a known IP name behind it. You could get one. You could actually take the Double Dragon name and actually do it properly. Because Double Dragon, it's had some okay games, but I'm sorry, it hasn't been as great as this IP. It hasn't been Streets of Rage. It hasn't. I'm sorry. It hasn't been on the level of Streets of Rage, right? IP-wise. Maybe take the Double Dragon. Maybe say, Oxys, look, I know we've got 450,000 Double Dragon games, but we're going to do this one properly. Proper 2D. We're not going to do that 3D stuff. And we're going to do some really crazy combat. Shiva-like combat. I'm dead, right? Maybe use that if you can. If not, you might have to start again. And if you start from fresh, it's going to be a little bit harder to get the clicks and get the people in. It is. Because fresh beat 'em ups. But trust me, you'll be onto a winner still. It might be a slow burn, but you'll be onto a winner still. Also, very important thing, get Face for consultancy. Please, trust me, your boy Face knows a wicked game when he sees one. Trust me, get Face for consultancy. Also get Mr. Din for consultancy and the flying kick. I say the flying kick as well. Get the flying kick for consultancy. Done. Perfect beat 'em up. There's nothing else, guys. There's nothing else you need, bro. Perfect beat 'em up. Anyway, if you're feeling this idea, you need to shout me. Just shout me. I've got you. I've got the $1 million beat 'em up here. I've got it. I've got it. I've got the $1 million beat 'em up there. Shout me.